We're going to dramatically cut taxes for families and for workers and for companies, including no tax on tips and hopefully no tax on Social Security and no tax on overtime.
President Donald Trump announced his plans to collaborate with Republican members of Congress to reduce taxes on individuals and businesses significantly. Trump made this announcement on Wednesday while speaking at the FII Priority Saudi Investment Summit in Miami, Florida. He described his plan as the largest tax cuts in American history.
I'll be working with the Republican Congress to pass the largest tax cuts in American history. We're going to dramatically cut taxes for families and for workers and for companies, including no tax on tips and hopefully no tax on Social Security and no tax on overtime.
The president outlined his vision for tax cuts, which includes allowing companies to expense 100% of the cost of constructing a new factory in the United States.
A lot of companies really like it, and a lot of people really like it. The new Trump tax cuts will also include 100% expensing for new factory construction in the United States and anything else that you're going to buy with capital.
Trump's plan also includes tax reductions for oil and gas producers.
And we'll substantially cut taxes for all domestic producers of oil and gas.
Additionally, his proposal calls for the implementation of tariffs on automobiles, semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, and lumber.
I'm going to be announcing tariffs on cars and semiconductors and chips and pharmaceuticals, drugs and pharmaceuticals and lumber probably and some other things over the next month or sooner. And it's going to have a big impact on America. We're bringing our businesses back. If they don't make their product in America, then they have to pay a tariff. But if they do make their product in America, they don't have to pay any tariff, which will it's all going to bring trillions of dollars into our treasury, or it's going to mean that there won't be any taxes because we won't have a fair base. If they don't have it, we don't have it. If they don't pay, if they don't charge us, we don't charge them. It's pretty simple.
These remarks came a day after Trump stated his intention to impose auto tariffs of approximately 25%.
Have you decided specifically what the auto tariff rate should be?
Yeah, I probably will tell you that on April 2nd. But it'll be in the neighborhood of 25%.
What about semiconductors and pharmaceuticals?
It'll be 25% and higher, and it'll go very substantially higher over a course of a year. But we want to give them time to come in because, as you know, when they come into the United States and they have their plant or factory here, there is no tariff.
His administration is currently reviewing a range of options for implementing these import taxes. The president has frequently criticized what he considers the unfair treatment of U.S. automobile exports in foreign markets.
If they tariff us, as I said, we will tariff them at the exact same rate. So if a certain country, because some of these countries, even countries that I've already mentioned, are extremely aggressive with tariffs. Nobody knows that. European Union, they have a VAT tax that's devastating. It's very tough for people on the outside, hard to sell cars. Really impossible to sell them because they also have non-monetary tariffs that are very, very tough. But if you take a look at that, it's a very unfair situation.
The European Union imposes a 10% tariff on imported vehicles, which is 4 times higher than the U.S. tariff of 2.5% on passenger cars. However, the United States applies a 25% tariff on imported pickup trucks from countries other than Mexico and Canada. Trump also claimed that some of the largest companies in the world would soon announce new investments in the United States.
The best and most successful business leaders on earth are now racing to invest in the United States. Since November, DeMac has announced plans to invest $40 billion in the U.S., creating at least 10,000 jobs. SoftBank has announced investments of between $100 and $200 billion, creating at least 100,000 American jobs. Oracle and OpenAI and SoftBank are now collectively committing $500 billion to keep the United States on the cutting edge of artificial intelligence, and so many more. I mean, so many companies that want to come to the White House and have a little news conference all the time. I said, why don't you just announce it? But they want to come, and I'll do that. I don't mind doing that. I say anytime they want to go 10 billion or more, I'm there.